A Houston woman who will compete at the Summer Olympics in London won't be watching a single minute of any Olympic event, not even the judo event she's competing in.
Well, she won't be watching because she is blind. But as Eyewitness News anchor Tom Cook explains, Jordan Mouton is hoping the world will soon see her holding Olympic gold. His story is all new at 6.
It's a sport custom made for Houstonian Jordan Mouton. In judo, you don't need to see your opponent. You need to feel them.
It's all feeling. A lot of people train with blindfolds on and stuff just so they can get the feeling down.
I mean, what better sport is it than judo? Judo's all feel, all touch, and it's just tailor-made for visually impaired athletes.
It's a hands-on, and I think that's why blind people are taking to it, because everything they do is hands-on.
Jordan grew up playing soccer, but began losing her sight at the age of 8. To a rare disease called rod cone dystrophy. By age 12, she was blind, and her soccer playing days were over. That's when she became a wrestler at Cypress Falls High School, but the athlete in her needed more.
And I went to a sports camp for blind individuals, and they introduced me to judo, and I took right to it because it was aggressive, and I was an aggressive person.
But you had to do all the tennis as fast as possible, okay?
2 years later, she was good enough to qualify for a spot on the Paralympic team in Beijing in 2008.
Blind judo. You can say it.
Last weekend, despite injuries that have kept her off the mat for 3 months, she won a spot on this year's Olympic team at the Summer Games in London. Jordan and her teammates insist their blindness actually gives them an acute sense of touch that sighted athletes don't have.
We fight against sighted people and we beat them all the time.
Sometimes the sighted people come out a little cocky because they're fighting a blind person and their tune gets changed.
My visually impaired train with my able-bodied guys trying to go to the Olympics. We all train together.
To those who are handicapped and think they can't do it, these blind athletes joke they will see you at the Olympics.
You can't give up. If you give up on one thing in life, you're just going to keep giving up and you're never going to make it to where you want to go. So be strong enough, push your way through it.
Tom Cook, 13 Eyewitness News.
The 2012 Paralympics will begin on August 29th and run through September 9th. If you would like more information about the Games, just log on to abc13.com.